Okay, so let's look at the Pancord jackhammer today. This is somewhat interesting here. We'll go ahead and do disassembly. Take a look at it. You see this a lot in video games, but I don't think there were like any actual production ones ever made. This was just kind of like a prototype thing that was made and never really went anywhere. But there's some interesting features about it we'll find once we take it apart. This is the full disassembly mode, not the field strip, so we'll go ahead and get a full look at all the parts and then put it back together, see the operation. And that's the barrel there. You got this big, like, barrel shroud thing on the front here. Let's see what comes out next. There's the drum here, and these cutouts in the side are what basically allowed it, kind of like a Fosbury revolver. It's what allows it to spin, cycle to the next one. It's the big MP5 style handguard. Yeah, I doubt a production version would have so many screws. You don't see so many screws on a production gun usually. But you see a lot of them. Pretty much every piece here is connected with screws somehow. Look at that. That plate alone had 4. This giant trigger here. I think that's all the pieces on it. Let's see. Still got a lot of parts. There we go. I think that's the firing pin there. More screws. This was a popular gun in the first Far Cry. There's been a lot of others, but I specifically remember it in that. The rubber plate here, the stock. Looks like some more parts up in here. Oh. Another spring. Almost there. Oh, another screw. One more part. Where are we? Alright, there's everything. Let's put it back together. Alright, let's see here. The grips back on. Start putting the fire control group back in. Put the trigger back together. I'm looking for the device here that rotates the drum magazine. I didn't quite catch it in disassembly, but maybe I'll find it. Let's see. Not really sure what goes next. Here we go. Back of the receiver goes on. The rest of the fire control group here. Looks like the fire selector there. Yep. This handguard looks like probably okay, here's the drum. The barrel back in. This barrel shroud. Okay, so that does rotate into position. That profile there, it's cut like that. Alright, just stock back on. Alright, there we go. Gonna go ahead and do... let's go ahead and do a field strip, just to see one more time how it comes apart in its basic component. That drum, it looks like, has to come out to reload it. So there's no way to reload the drum without taking it out. So this definitely would not be something that'd be easy to field strip or repair in the field. And look how much of it we've already taken apart. And you can't even reload it without disassembling it. Yep, see that disconnected the drum there. What else do we have? This looks like a really solid design, but definitely was disassembly and field stripping was not its strong suit. What else we have here? Handguard. Even the handguard has to unscrew. This whole fire control group has to come off. There we go. Our barrel back in. Put our barrel shroud back on. Put our stock back on. There we go. Alright, let's look at the operation of this thing. Alrighty. Where's our safety at? Here we go. There's our safety. Looks like there's semi and auto, but we'll come back and look at that in a second. Let's start rotating this. Fire till it's dry. And get a look at this reload process. Okay. Yep, it's like I thought. You gotta take the whole back off to get the drum out. Look at that again. Might as well just go full auto. Okay. Gotta get a new drum, put it in there, the tube back in. Ooh, you have to pump it. Okay. Interesting. Let's see here. The cutaway of it. Doesn't look too complicated to cut away. Ah, here we go. Here's the mechanism that cycles it. Right up here. Yep, goes down, comes back. Goes down, comes back to the rear. Okay. Active parts. Okay. Our X-ray view here. Looks like some Fiocchi shells. So what's going on here? So this hammer lifts up. Okay, and what's going on back here? Okay, that's interesting if you look right here. Okay, I see what's going on. I gotta reload. Alright. See if we can tell what's going on when we switch to full auto. Okay. Something's rotating in or out of the way. Well, that is one interesting design. Not practical, but very interesting. Oh, the cutaway view. Not cutaway, tap and hide. We'll get this. This. Alright, well, there it is. There's the pan core jackhammer.